What's going on, guys? My name is Khairul again, and welcome. Welcome to my new video. I don't know the last time that the last video that I upload in this channel, but okay. So you guys probably weird of this video right now. Okay, a couple of weeks ago, or probably almost a month, I got some info in Twitter while I was scrolling. That Kyoto Animation got into an accident. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, I actually want to make a video about my thought about Kyoto Animation after I know about the accident, but I don't have enough courage to do that. And I have to wait. I'm gonna think about what I'm supposed to think about it, about Kyoto Animation. There's a lot of anime that I actually watch from Kyoto Animation Studio. So okay, it's kind of hard, but today, before I actually talk about what my opinion about Kyoto Animation, sorry about that, guys. My English is kind of broke right now. So we're gonna react to some these two YouTubers that are actually good at making their own option, and sometimes their option is actually what I think about the Kyoto Animation. So there will be two YouTubers that I actually pick, which is Giga. The first video is going to be Giga, and the last one will be the Anime Man. If you guys want to check out the original video without my face cam over here, link will be in the description, guys, to check that out. So without further ado, let's watch Giga's video, and then we're going to go with the Anime Man. Okay, so let's jump straight into it.
There are a few studios that I feel encapsulate that pure passion for an art form. One where no matter what project they take on, you know it will be given the same care and attention as when they first started. Where every frame exudes that same joyous energy that reminds you why you fell in love with this art form in the first place. And in anime, for me, one of those studios was Kyoto Animation. I remember first hearing about KyoAni when I watched Full Metal Panic Fumofu and The Second Raid, and this was before my young brain really comprehended that different shows were made by different studios. But I noticed that these two seasons just looked vastly better than the first, and I wanted to know what the reason for that was. And it turned out that it was because the new studio was in charge of these new seasons. Kyoto Animation. Their mark of quality was what made me strive to find them out. They were the first studio I knew by name because of this, and even though this is vastly different from the types of shows they're known for now, one thing that has stayed consistent in all these years is that same drive for quality. I'm not going to pretend that I've seen or liked everything they've made, but it's impossible to deny that their work is imbued with a certain magic. And I think that's why they're so loved and respected by many of us in this community. I can't count the number of conversations I've had with people who couldn't stop crying during Clannad, who had Nichijou to thank for gut-busting laughter after gut-busting laughter, who were taught the value of family with Dragon Maid, got inspired by Kumiko's journey in Sound Euphonium, and yes, were deeply moved by some cute girls and their motherfucking tea. Violet Evergarden last year, which I initially thought I didn't like, ended up raising their inconceivably high bar of quality even higher, having moments that took my breath away. And of course, not forgetting A Silent Voice, which was such a raw, delicate depictions of the smallest tragedies you find in life. Even disregarding the countless tears I shed during this movie, it blows my mind that out of all the epic monologues, witty exchanges, and outspoken characters on display elsewhere in anime, the one character who could communicate more succinctly than any of that was an anime girl who had trouble vocalizing a single word.
I'm pretty sure the lights.
That is the magic of Kyoto Animation. While writing this, I tried to think of what word encapsulates everything this studio is about, and the best I could come up with was touching. The studio has this mystic
the camera is
ability to
actually
be able
out
to
of
craft these beautiful
autofocus.
stories that connect with an audience in a way not many others can.
Oh,
Sometimes they're cute, sometimes they're funny, sometimes they can flex amazing action sequences just for the hell of it. But peeling back all those layers, these are stories that have touched and moved a whole generation of anime fans that couldn't be more thankful to have discovered their work. A few months ago, I took to rewatching the entire Haruhi series for absolutely no reason. No plan to mention it in the video, no tweet about it. I just wanted to re-experience it for myself. And I hope you understand that for someone in my position, this is extremely rare.
Yeah.
Haruhi changed me as an anime fan. As a teenager who was only interested in flashy shonen action or cool mecha battles, this show was so out of left field from anything I thought I'd enjoy, so I watched it with the pretense that I was probably gonna shit on it as another dumb, overhyped high school anime. And here I am, over 10 years later, with a massive grin on my face that not a single person could wipe off, just because I got to hear this track again.
I love this soundtrack.
I can still hear Kyone's monologue every time this comes on. Even back then, I could tell how much passion went into it. I never knew some high school anime could look so vibrant and alive. I slowly started to fall in love with this group of misfits. The school festival episode floored me, sending me down a spiral of trying to find every music anime I could. And then there was Kyon, whose snarky wit and sarcastic comments, wouldn't you know it, resonated with a certain other snarky, sarcastic British git watching it. But the real turning point was the disappearance of Haruhi Suzumiya, which now, after having recently rewatched it, I can firmly say is still one of my favourite anime films of all time. It showed me that behind Kyone's snark and sarcasm there was just a kid who truly cared, who was scared to lose everything that he took for granted. His choice is a scene that will forever be ingrained in my memory, because no matter how many walls of cynicism I erect as I grow older, there will always be a part of me that still yearns for that same childish joy you could feel when you were a kid. This is just one of the stories they've made that has touched me, and I'm sure many of you watching will have your own stories and memories of how some of their works have affected you in some way. People find different ways to express their passion for something they love, and this was mine.
Okay, what do you want to do? Oh, the soundtrack.
I don't play piano. I've never had lessons. I've never owned one. I can't read music sheets. And yet, one day on my roommate's keyboard, I decided I wanted to learn this song that was used in Disappearance by essentially just watching covers on YouTube and trying the best I could to fumble my virgin piano hands into copying what I was seeing on screen. And apparently I beat it into myself so deeply that I can still play it today. There wasn't any big reason why I decided to dedicate several of my evenings doing this. To this day, this is the only song I'm able to play on piano, but for me, this is a mark I'll always have, because those evenings I took to learn a song on an instrument I never played was my own way of expressing how much I loved this movie and how deeply it affected me. I don't even know if the people who made this are alive anymore. Nothing can prepare you for the complete shock to your system when you're given the type of horrible news that leaves you stunned and speechless. And last week, that's what happened.
Yeah, this is the one.
34 deaths, 35 injured, the worst mass murder to happen in Japan since World War II for a studio that only has around 160 employees. There aren't any words that exist that can encapsulate a tragedy such as this. You see the headlines and try to form the right words to say, but nothing that comes up even seems remotely adequate enough.
Man.
When you hear of a tragedy, you instinctively search for information and details that can help you comprehend it. Why did this happen? What was the motive?
Okay. Yeah, first of all, I actually just saw the news in Twitter about the Kyoto animation, but I don't even know that it's actually in the news, because where I live, the news actually don't always take outside the country, which basically like me, where I'm live right now. I'm gonna put it on top. Um, Over here, our news is basically just local news, which basically the nearest news for us, and it's not basically outside of where I live. So basically, meant is that news like this never even appear in my life. Like like for example, okay, there's a shooting, not like a war in America, for example, okay, and the news will not be it will not be confirmed to be in Malaysia. I don't know what I just say, but what I mean is that, okay, so since that, okay, I'm just gonna say it. Since that Malaysia is not like fully accept Japan, most of the people in Malaysia actually accept Japan, and some of them are not. So there's some store like related to anime was open in Malaysia, and I actually love that Malaysia is starting to think that Japan is not that type of thing anymore. But this news, I actually don't know that it's actually appear. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna search in Malaysia news if they actually have make one this in their news. And I actually do not know that there's actually 33 people dead. Oh my god, that's actually kind of shock for me, because when I was reading the news, someone that posts in Twitter, he actually just said that the Kyoto animation was being attacked and being like what set on fire, and I actually do not know that there's actually people dead. My God. Okay, so I'm gonna continue back, guys, and because we have one more video that we need to watch. Okay, I'm gonna continue my talk at the end. Okay.
What was the events leading up to this that would cause such a horrific act to happen? But it's in that fruitless pursuit you'll come to the same sickening realization that no matter what information you learn about it, there is no way you can fathom it. There is no silver lining, no way to make it better, no closure to be had. It just hurts. It really hurts. I wish there was something we could grasp onto, something that didn't make us feel so helpless in the face of what's been taken away and can never be replaced. I can't even begin to comprehend the twisted fate that would allow such a tragic event to happen to a place that brought so many smiles. For our anime community, this is by far the worst thing that's ever happened, and it's put into perspective how small and connected our community might still be. When mainstream media outlets are reporting on this, Pray for KyoAni is trending worldwide, and yet this feels so oddly personal.
Every single
If you'd
anime
like to
that they
help
have.
out, there is a GoFundMe by Sentai Filmworks, or if you want to support KyoAni directly, you can do so by purchasing some of their digital prints on their website. Links in the description for all the information you need. I will be donating 100% of the first 2 weeks AdSense of this video before turning the ads off, along with $1,000 of my own money. If I was ever thankful I have any kind of reach, it's so I can help spread this word, and even if I've just
Someone
convinced a
actually
few of
donated
you to help out too,
$100.
it'll all have been completely worth it. Normally, I try to end these kinds of videos on a hopeful, heartwarming note, and though I'm proud of this response the community has given, there is nothing that could make up for the devastation that's happened. So I'll end this the only way I know I can. To everyone at Kyoto Animation, to everyone who has managed to put a smile on my face, touched me, moved me in some way, and even though it hurts to say, to everyone who I'll now never be able to express what their work meant to me, from the bottom of my heart, thank you.
You're welcome. Oh my god. Okay, so we just finished, and you guys can see right now is Joey, the anime man, is gonna be talking right now. I'm really sorry, guys. there's actually people die in that situation. Okay, I know I can't do anything yet because I don't have money, and they also open up international bank, which basically you guys can donate it, even though you guys are not in Japan. So there is actually some donated box in some anime store. I'm pretty sure that's only for Japan, but for online international, you guys can get it. If I can find the link, I will put the link in the description just to make you guys even more easier, because um, if we spread this video even more, and if we spread the link even more further, like first of all Giga, and then go to Joey spread it again, and I'm the one who watched their video, spread it, and if people watch between these three videos, who spread the link in their type of way, basically they can spread it in Twitter, they can spread it in YouTube. If they make video, they can spread it in Facebook, whatever website that they use. So yeah, for those actually watching this video right now, I will put the link in the description. For since that I can't support, I can't do anything, I just gonna pray for the injured to be you know, to be safe and not, you know what I mean. So hopefully they'll be fine. I will let you guys mention. I will let you guys know why that I actually want to do this video actually at the end. So I'm sorry guys, I don't know what the hell am I saying right now, but we just gonna see what Joey gonna say.
This is not a tribute video. This is a video to say thank you. Thank you not just to Kyoto Animation, but also to you guys. Because so many people have done tribute videos to Kyoto Animation and the things that they've done. And there are thousands of people who have spread the word about what's happened, the whole event that happened, the arson, the injuries, the total destruction, despair. And for the longest time, I didn't know what kind of video to make.
Same.
Concerning this tragedy. And it is the biggest tragedy that has happened in anime history. Everything seemed hopeless. But then, as I've spent the past week or so since the tragedy happened to spread the news as much as I could, and to spread just the love and passion that I had for Kyoto Animation, and the love and support that we all had for Kyoto Animation in the best way possible, was enlightening. It was amazing to see that we could all come together and do something like that. So this isn't a tribute video to Kyoto Animation. This is a thank you. This is a way that I want all of us to remember what happened, but also for us to move forward and rebuild and help bring Kyoto Animation back to where they rightfully deserve to be. And the amazing part about it is that since the tragedy happened, and since all these YouTubers, personalities, people online have spread the news about it, there have been a number of ways that have opened up for us anime lovers and lovers of Kyoto Animation, ways for us to help Kyoto Animation come back and to do the best that we can to rebuild. It first started off with the folks over at Sentai Filmworks opening up a GoFundMe, which has at this point surpassed, I think, over $2 million, which is absolutely incredible. And then there were other ways that you could have helped out, such as buying digital art officially from the Kyoto Animation website. And now, recently, as of this morning, of me recording this, Kyoto Animation have actually opened up an official bank account for people in Japan and internationally to donate directly to the company. Hopefully, with our combined efforts, and hopefully with this universal love and passion that we all have for Kyoto Animation, we can help them see the light at the end of the tunnel. Because for the longest time, it seemed like there was no light at the end of the tunnel. It just seemed like it was the end of the road. And we all thought that, and I thought that. And there was nothing that I could say on camera for the longest time. That I didn't want to come on camera and just lament and just be sad about what happened. I wanted to come on camera to say to everybody that there is a positive that can come out of this, and there is a way that we can turn this tragedy into a joint celebration. A joint celebration for not just what Kyoto Animation has created and given us over the past years in terms of anime, in terms of what they have created with their own hands and their own blood, sweat, and tears, but also a celebration to come together as a community, come together as an international community to help them get back to where they were. And seeing all the people, especially over on Twitter, where I have, again, been meticulously spreading the news, meticulously helping people be aware of not just what Kyoto Animation was for people like me, but ways that we can help them and why it is so important for us to help them. And so this isn't a tribute video. This is a thank you. This is a thank you to Kyoto Animation for being so strong. This is a thank you to the people in the anime industry who are directly helping Kyoto Animation get back up off the ground. But most importantly, this is a thank you to all of you guys watching this video who have donated, who have spread the word, who have tributed and helped Kyoto Animation remember that they are loved and that there are people out there who really do care for them and their works. I myself have donated to the Sentai Filmworks GoFundMe, but once I get back to Japan, since I am currently traveling right now, I will also be donating directly to the, again, recent official Japanese bank account that Kyoto Animation has set up. I'll be donating a sum of money to that as well, because I know that that will be the most direct way to help them. And with all that Kyoto Animation has done for me personally, I not only feel obligated to do it, but I feel that it is necessary to do as somebody who loves anime and is passionate about anime and who talks about anime for a living. And even if you don't do what I do, even if you're not a YouTuber who talks about anime, even if you're just someone who just found out about Kyoto Animation because of this tragedy, it is so important to understand why they are so loved in this community and why even your tiny amount of support, regardless of how much money you donate or whether you donate at all, why that is so important to Kyoto Animation. So let's try and move forward, because there is a light at the end of the tunnel. I know there's a light at the end of the tunnel because we created it. We, as an anime community, created a light at the end of the tunnel. And the best thing we can do is to just help make that light at the end of the tunnel feel closer and closer and closer with the day. I've left the links to information on how you can donate to Kyoto Animation So please check the description of this video. And I will again also be donating the ad revenue generated from this video directly to Kyoto Animation as well. Kyoto Animation, please stay strong, because you are loved. And there are people out there who really do want to make you see the light at the end of the tunnel.
Okay guys, okay, I'm sorry if I not talk at all in this video. First of all, why am I not talking in this video? It's because I want you guys to hear what they are saying, and without me disturbing them, even though I have talked a little bit in the video, but it's okay. You guys can check out the original video, link in the description. So yeah, I actually forgot to mention you guys, if there's actually a little bit like lag in the video, I'm really sorry guys, because starting from if you guys check out my my first channel, I starting to make a mobile game recording, so computer not 24-hour. I'm really sorry for the video quality. Okay, so my thought of Kyoto Animation. So okay, before I talk about Kyoto Animation, I just want to say about myself. So first of all, I know how hard it is to make an anime or any type of animation. Like even like for some of you guys think that making a stickman animation is actually easy. You guys actually wrong. It's actually more harder than what you guys think. Even if you guys saw like a YouTuber make an animation of stickman, you think that they make for like what, 2 or 3 days? No, it's actually almost like a month to make that animation. And for me, I have an experience of making animation, but not that type of animation like what Kyoto Animation always do, or what other YouTuber make stickman animation is. I will put the video probably over here, somewhere around here, the open space. So for those who actually do not know about animation, but do love anime, that other anime studio that have made. Sorry guys, the camera just shut. So yeah, Kyoto Animation is my #1 of all time, because for those of you who don't know, my first anime that I've watched is Angel Beats, which basically not related to Kyoto Animation. But the second anime that I've watched before I starting to spread myself to any other different anime is Clannad. Now Clannad is actually one of my friend's suggestion. I'm really sorry guys, my first language is not English. So my friend suggested me to watch Clannad, not just Clannad of the story, and also the extra Clannad. So I watched them. And starting for that, I was like, well, this anime is actually kind of cool. So I'm starting to like, you know what? I'm gonna start watching anime, see what type of anime that they have in this community. So I started to watch a lot of different anime until now. I still watching anime until now, and some of them are from Kyoto Animation. Suzume Haruhi, Clannad, the Dragon Maid. Is it Kobayashi-san Dragon Maid? I'm pretty sure that's what the title is. What else? I'm pretty sure is Hibike. Yeah, Hibike. The music. I don't know, because some of them are I actually haven't watched it, and I actually want to watch it, but it's just that it's kind of hard for me to keep on tracking anime after this tragedy have come. I actually still have Clannad anime in this, and I actually want to watch Clannad again. It's been like 2 years since the last time that I watched Clannad. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna rewatch Clannad after this. But yeah, for if any Kyoto Animation member staff, sorry, not member, staff actually watching this video, I just want to let you guys know that I will supporting you guys, even though I can't donate any money to you guys, but I will support you guys because I know how you guys feel that you guys cannot continuing your anime making, because I'm also one of the animator that I know how it feels that you guys cannot continue your work after this strategy this accident happened. So what I just want to say to you guys is that keep strong, don't give up, keep up the good work, and I don't know anything about your guys any Japan news from now on. I just keep on watching Twitter and YouTube for any other info. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna watch some in the internet in one day to watch about you guys info. So yeah, it's been what, I don't know. It's been so long since the last um, Kyoto animation anime that I have watched. Okay, so if you guys want some more info about Kyoto animation, I will. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna put every single link that I can found in the internet in the description, so you guys can actually check that out. Pretty sure I'm gonna put any that related to Kyoto animation, like all Kyoto animation anime that they have created, all Kyoto animation information. Wow, Kyoto animation information. Damn, what the hell? What the hell did I just say? Okay, the information about Kyoto animation and what's the top anime that actually famous for Kyoto animation. Um, I'm going to try my best to make at least one song cover for Kyoto animation. Anime song. Probably I'm gonna search for that. If I found one, I'm gonna try my best to make at least cool, not like you know terrible at it. So yeah, I'm really sorry guys on how I'm saying right now, because I have a lot of things to say, but it's just can't get out from my head. So if you guys want to check any other YouTuber, feel free to check that out. So if you guys are watching this, be sure to leave a comment below. Anything you guys want, you guys think about Kyoto animation and what you guys think about Kyoto animation, and be sure at the end use the hashtag whatever hashtag that you guys think for Kyoto animation. Probably pray for Kyoto animation, or what do you guys actually short it for? Kyoto Nation? I don't know, I forgot. So yeah guys, that's all. So hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll talk to you guys later. I'm Khairul signing out. Peace.